A former New Jersey police detective notices that her psychic intuition is playing a key role in her detective work, and the next thing you know, she has a reality show.
Big hit. It's called Psychic Tia, and Tia's assistant is Hailey Best. You know that name. She was Miss North Carolina 2011, and Hailey's joining us now. Hey, Hailey.
Hey, how are you?
So you got to just jump in right here. The last time you were on the show, we talked to you about Legally Blonde, the musical,
Right?
and here you are in a psychic TV show. How did that happen?
That's pretty funny. I used to live in New York and worked on some TV shows and did some musicals and things there. Came back to North Carolina, went to college for a year, won Miss North Carolina, did some musicals here, and decided to move back. So when I went back to New York, decided I need a day job that's pretty flexible. And a friend of mine found this opportunity to work in a psychic shop, which was really random, but I'm always kind of the one to jump out and do weird things and try anything once and see what I think. And I met Tia with my interview, of course, for the job. Fell in love with her and decided I'm going to be open-minded about this and just learn something new. And turns out the whole time she was talking to A&E about this show and had been for 3 years, and I just happened to come in at the right time. So here I am on a reality show now thinking this was just going to be my day job. But it's been really interesting and really fun.
Wow. So an episode features you and your family. And what can what type of insight does she get about you and your family?
You know, it's pretty weird. We had not talked about my family much before they came to visit because I was new and it was not like a close relationship between me and Tia yet. And I was worried about how she was going to act with them and how they were going to react to her. But it was weird how she instantly picked up on the relationship between me and my mom and between me and my dad and how different those are. My mom and I are pretty much the same person and the best of friends. And my dad and I are similar in some ways, but almost completely opposites in many others, and she knew that right off the bat within like 2 minutes of meeting them. And my parents were both pretty skeptical of her and her gift and what she does, but you know, it was interesting. I was very nervous, but it turned out okay.
How many times are you sitting at Tia's place? It's called The Craft, right?
It's called The Craft.
And you just get chills?
Many times. I don't get to sit in on too many of her readings because she has a reading room. The doors are shut. I'm not allowed in.
And
I
you're
try
too
to
busy
listen
outside
sometimes.
saging, right?
Right, saging and cleaning and being Cinderella. But whenever I do have the opportunity to go with her on a home visit or sit in on a reading, it's incredible what she does. And when she gave me a reading, which will be on, I think, the last episode of the season, it was just so creepy, the things that she was picking up on, and really fascinating. Like these things that I would never even have known had I not talked to my parents, you know, about my deceased great-grandmother, or qualities that I shared with her, or people tell me all the time that I am my great-grandmother reincarnated, you know, so, and Tia was picking up on that, and we had never even talked about it.
So it sounds like you believe in psychics then.
I never did before I met Tia. I was so skeptical and never even really thought about it. I mean, I'm from Goldsboro, North Carolina. It's not like psychics are everywhere. You know, the first time I saw a psychic was on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. I mean, it's not like I was really familiar with it. But the more that I watched Tia and the way that she helps her clients when they come in distressed and upset and they leave just as happy as they can be, it's more like a therapy session with her, and it's more like she's using this gift of hers to help people. And so I do believe that she has a gift, and I do believe people come to her for that reason. Now, all of her psychic abilities and medium abilities, I am still slightly skeptical, of course, just because it's foreign to me. I don't think you can understand it unless you're a psychic. It's really hard to understand.
And so tell everybody when the show's on.
It's on every Saturday night at 10 p.m. on A&E, and I'm really excited about it. It's 2 episodes every week, so 2 30-minute episodes back-to-back starting at 10.
That's great.
Hailey, it was great to see you.
Thank you.
Keep us posted on whatever's next.
I will. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you missed a segment on the show, or if you want any information about anything, especially Hailey, we'll have all the information up on our website, mycarolinatoday.com. Thanks.